Hello, my name's Natalie. If you're new here, I want to give you a warm welcome. Today we are going to be talking about my pregnancy and also how I plan on giving birth moving forward. But before we jump into that, I want to encourage you, if you like content about beauty, fashion, and lifestyle, please consider subscribing as well as hitting the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I upload future videos. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to go over with you guys and just update you about my pregnancy, and I'm also going to go through the reasons that I am choosing to have a home birth after giving birth to 5 kids in the hospital. I am choosing to have my 6th baby at home, and I'll just catch you guys up. For those of you that don't know, I am pregnant with baby number 6, and I am currently 17 weeks pregnant. I'm going to stand up and show you guys my baby belly. So as you guys can see, my belly is pretty big considering I'm 17 weeks pregnant. I usually carry pretty big and I tend to have bigger babies. One of my babies was actually over 10 pounds. So considering I've had 5 kids and I carry big, I've delivered big babies, all of them have come into this world healthy, and I've had natural deliveries through all of them. So without further ado, I'm going to get into the 5 different reasons why I have decided to have my 6th baby at home. The first reason that I decided to do a home birth is because I have hand selected the group of people that I want to work with as they help me bring my baby into this world. When you're in a hospital setting, like I've been for my last 5 pregnancies, you don't get to have a choice in who you work with and who you don't want to work with. So if you have a nurse who you really connect with, and then she goes home for the day, and then you have another nurse that is on shift for that evening, and then maybe you don't connect with her as much, you don't have the ability to just, pick whoever it is that you want to work with. You don't get to have things as tailored to your personality as you do with having a home birth. The second reason why I'm choosing to have my baby at home is because I get to have the freedom of having as many people in the room as I choose, or having nobody in the room if I choose to do so. When I was calling around to different hospitals, they had rules and regulations based on the events that were happening in 2020, and I completely understand it, and I understand why hospitals go through those different regulations that they have. But for me personally, it wasn't something that I wanted to do. So one of the rules was you could only have one person in the hospital with you, and if they left for any reason, they couldn't come back. Another rule, which I don't know if this will change come November, was that you had to wear a mask during active labor and delivery. And I understand why they do that, but that's just not something that I personally want to do. So that's why I'm choosing to have my labor and delivery at home. The third reason is I feel that having a home birth, it gives you a lower risk of intervention. So I don't need to worry about other people around me pressuring me into things like an epidural or a C-section. I can remember times in the past when I have been in active labor and delivery and having nurses suggest to me that I need to have a C-section, and that was not something that I was comfortable with. Luckily, I never got to the point of a C-section, but it was always in my frame of mind that, I've had all of these healthy births up until this point. Why would I have a C-section now when my body has proven to me time and time again that it can handle giving birth? So why would I have a C-section? Maybe let's be a little patient I'll try some different positions and we will try to get this baby out as natural as possible. And sure enough, you know, when I pushed back a little bit, I was able to have all of my babies natural and I didn't have to have a C-section. I do believe that there's times where C-sections are necessary, but for my case, I would have been pressured into a C-section when it wasn't necessary. And I like the fact that when I'm having a home birth, I don't have to worry about being pressured into that direction, and I can just sit back and relax and let my body do whatever it needs to do to bring this baby into the world in a healthy way. Reason number 4 is I have the freedom to make my own decisions. I get to be in active labor wherever I want to be in my house. I also like the fact that I don't need to be wearing clothes while I'm delivering my baby. I know for me, when I am in active labor, there is something so uncomfortable about wearing clothes. We don't notice it like in our day-to-day lives, you know, clothes or anything like that. But when you're in active labor and you're super uncomfortable, you can just feel like, oh my goodness, like nothing touched me. I don't want to feel clothes. I don't want to feel the sheets. I don't want to feel restricted or anything touching me in any way because I'm in pain right now. I'm uncomfortable. So I like the fact that I can just, you know, be naked and I can give birth that way, because sometimes just wearing clothes can be very uncomfortable when you're trying to have a baby. Not to be like too much information. And the 5th and last reason is that this experience for me gets to be a sacred experience. For me, I have had my kids both without epidural, I have had kids with epidural, and in all of it, to me, all of it is a beautiful and sacred experience. And there's something that is so precious about when you don't have the epidural and you don't have any pain reliever or anything to lean on. The only thing that you can lean on is God. You lean on that higher power that is greater than yourself to help walk you through that pain and that discomfort that you feel. Okay guys, that is it for this video. You know, these are all my opinions and the conclusions that I have come to based on things that I have researched for myself and the way that I view things for myself. It doesn't mean that this is a one-size-fits-all thing. If you have any experiences with home birth, please leave your comments down below. And until the next time, if you guys like content about beauty and fashion, lifestyle, that's everything that I do here on my channel. So please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give me a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.